Okay, welcome back. I got a nice wedding story here for you. Working patrol, and we're roll call. One of the sergeants said, hey, look, guys, we got a problem here. We got a lot of complaints about wedding parties. And I grew up Latin, so a lot of Latin wedding parties like to, from the well, maybe everybody does it, but from the church to the reception hall, they caravan, you know, the limo with and then the cars behind. They're all decorated with flowers, and everybody has a good time, and they all go to the reception hall, and everybody has a good time. Well, he said that it was one large intersection near this hall, and what they'd been doing, not just this party, but any wedding party, they've been getting their cars and they've been taking over the intersection, and they've been doing donuts, burning rubber, the whole wedding party, 4 or 5 cars in this intersection. And you know, everybody's waiting, they're blocking traffic, and someone could get hurt. There's pedestrians jumping back, so he wants us to enforce this. It was a Saturday, so naturally it's wedding day. So we clear the station. Well, no sooner do we get in our cars, and this intersection is pretty close to the police station. We hear one of the patrol units say, I'm stopping the wedding party, give me some backup. Okay, so that's what happened. It's at that intersection. So a bunch of us shoot up there in time to see the officers that walked up to the limo are taking the bride and the groom out of the car. As we come up on the sides, in time to see a couple of the male groomsmen, I guess you'd call them, heading towards the officers, and they're yelling at them because everybody's drunk already. Okay, so we grab one guy, and he's fighting us. Somebody grabs another guy. More groomsmen are getting out, along with when the women are all screaming. More cops are showing up. As we got our guy down. We look up and we see the bridesmaids being choked out, okay, by an officer, dragged away in her wedding gown. The groom is screaming. Everybody's screaming. Everybody is screaming. Okay, they're yelling at the police. They're yelling, you know, all kinds of stuff. And I see the groom's going down. He's taken down, face down. So there's like 6 or 7 men taken down, the same amount of women. You know, everybody's down. Everybody's handcuffed. Okay. Sergeants are there. There's probably 14 policemen, maybe. And so the sergeant's mad because this happened. He just wanted to write tickets, and these people jumped my cops and everything else. So they called for tow trucks. So next thing I know, except for the limo, because that was run by a limo driver, all the other cars are being impounded. They're all gone. So everybody goes to the station. And we have 2 holding tanks. So we put the women in one and the men in the other. And it's a sight to see because all the men they're wearing their rented tuxedos, and they're covered in vomit and mucus. You know, everything's torn. They're screaming. The women's just the same. They're all in their bridesmaids dresses and the wedding dress, and of course they're all gang members. So I can tell you that. And so they've all got tattoos. The husband's got, you know, the women have teardrops under their eyes. She's got, you know, a butterfly on her neck. She's got, I'll make up a name, Chata, written on the side of her throat. You know, their cells are next to each other, and so they're yelling, you know, I'll make up names. Susan, I love you. You know, Bill, I love you. I love you too. And we're doing our reports. And we're just laughing because this is their wedding day. Okay. and so sure enough, one by one, they get taken away to be processed for battering a police officer and interfering and drunk and all these charges. And you know, eventually you get down to the bride. She gets taken off. She's walking away she's barefoot. You know, the dress is pretty much got blood on it and who knows what else. Hair's all rattled off. She's got makeup. She looked like that. What's that religious wife? Tammy Faye Baker. She got all the makeup was running down her face. You know, I mean, it was sight to see. And of course, she gets taken away, and she's yelling at her new husband, "I love you, I love you, I love you, beyond." And they're taking him away. We're just like, whew, wow, that took a couple 3 hours. And I'm like, whew, amazing. And so you know, that solved that problem. And I heard later that, like a month later, they had almost the same problem. I wasn't working that night, but so it's an ongoing problem at that particular intersection because it's only a block away from the hall, and they feel they have to do this donut thing on the middle of the intersection. Whatever, but that was an interesting wedding. I feel sorry for the guys. Wedding night, separate jails. Although it was early, so maybe by midnight they got bailed out. Maybe they'll spend their first night together. Who the heck knows? Anyway, hope you enjoyed that story, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.